Top 5 servers for Minecraft Bedrock Edition 2023. Starting off with River Network. The IP to this server is rivernetwork.net and the port is simply default. When you load into the server, you'll be greeted by this amazing looking lobby over here, and all you gotta do is just press on the compass over here and select on the survival game mode. And essentially this is gonna take you to one big world where everyone in the server is on, and you can basically play survival mode with everyone else here. You guys can do amazing things such as build your very own houses, create your own clans, and even set up claims. There's so much to do and explore over here, and I really love the community behind it. Also, this is my server, so it is a good way to support the channel. Next up, we have Nether Games. The IP to the server is play.nethergames.org and the port is simply default. This is a server that comes with many different custom features. When you load into the lobby, you'll be greeted by all of these game modes that you can play on, or you guys can go to the compass right over here and we can actually pick between all these different games: Sky Wars, Bed Wars, Conquest, UHC, Murder Mystery, Survival Games, Skyblock, Arcade, Creative, Factions, Duels, and the Bridge. So as you can tell, there definitely is a lot of things you can do. As you can tell, this is a pretty good server for PvP, and there's even like health indicators as well. UHC is definitely a very fun game mode that I'm glad is actually in this server right over here, and you can basically find things that you normally wouldn't be able to find on featured servers. Next up, we have Hyperlands. The IP to the server is play.hyperlandsmc.net and the port is simply default. When you load into the server, you'll notice that we get a bunch of NPCs over here that we can actually go ahead and press on. But here is all of the different games that we do have in this server. We have Bed Wars, Sky Wars, The Bridge, Duels, and UHC Meetup. This server definitely does have a pretty active player base and is actually well known for all of its PvP game modes. As you can tell, this server does make for some pretty intense PvP. We have health indicators everywhere, and we also do have these amazing looking maps as well, which is definitely super sick if you do ask me. Next up, we have the Imperial server. The IP to the server is play.imperials.net. When you load into the server, you'll notice that we get greeted by this awesome looking lobby over here. So in order to actually get started in the server, what you got to do is you got to go into the chat and type in /island create, just like so. And once you're done with that, it is actually going to give you the option to give your island a name. So I'm just going to be calling it French fries right over here. Hopefully it does fit just like so. And then we are now going to go ahead and make a island just like so. And bam, here you go, guys. We do have this island, and this is the starter materials we do get. Definitely pretty cool if you do ask me. And also we do have this NPC over here called Carl, who's our local merchant, and basically you guys can go ahead and extend out the island from here, go on your adventures. And next up, we have the Timecrack server. The IP to the server is play.timecrack.net and the port is simply default. And in my opinion, this is one of the next gen minigame servers that I believe is on par with like the Hive minigames, and it's not even a featured server. So this is basically a minigame server that you guys can actually go ahead and play on, but the game modes are actually really unique. You will notice that this server actually does give off a lot of colorful vibes and stuff like that, and unfortunately there's not even enough people to actually show you like the actual game itself. So I'm going to be putting some footage on the screen right now showing you guys just how good this server can actually be. There's lots of different cosmetics everywhere, and honestly I definitely do think that this server deserves a bit more players. See you later, French fries.